how he's doing and things like that, and you guys really seem to think that he's an awesome fish, and of course I do that myself. I think he's awesome. Just look at him. Really cool fish, very colorful actually. It has a pinkish orange body with blue stripes. It has 6 blue stripes as the name suggests. It got a green tail with a dark spot with a blue ring on the outside on its tail, which basically is some sort of camouflage that should pretend to be an eye, so that if predators think that its tail is actually its head. That's also why it's green, and it's the only part of its body that is green. That is basically because it wants to highlight that that is the thing that the predator should go for. Because if it goes for the tail, the Sixline Wrasse will be gone immediately, so he can't eat it, the predator, if he tries. So that's kind of cool. They're actually rather peaceful when they are small. They're still mildly aggressive and territorial, but when they get older, they will get a lot more aggressive and a lot more territorial, and they'll begin to nip at most fish and things like that. And a lot of people have had problems with old Sixline Wrasses just suddenly killing some of their tank mates that they have been together with for years and years and years. So that's kind of sad, but that's how it works. So yeah. Also, a really unique thing I think is cool about this fish. Now let me zoom in here. If you see here on its eyes, it actually has stripes that kind of connect with the stripes that they have on their body. Again, that is the camouflage that should look like it's their a part of their body, and that is not its head. So that's kind of cool. The Sixline Wrasse is actually rather hard to see if it stands still. Its camouflage is just actually mind-blowing to me. Like if it stands still at the rocks, you actually can't really see it if it doesn't move. It's amazing. It camouflages really well. By the way, just look at all these Aptasia. These guys are nasty, but I can't really do much about them. I'm dosing some Aptasia eggs on them every now and again and things like that, but it doesn't really help. But it's okay as long as they don't grow totally big. Anyway, actually I'm making a video here with my iPhone, and you can see the colors of the corals a lot more better than before. So that's kind of cool. And also on the fish, you can just see the polyps on the Kenya tree right there. That is amazing. Just look at that. That right there. That is awesome, right? Just look at that. I mean, that is just awesome. I love these types of video clips. It looks really nice. Anyway, you know, the Sixline Wrasse is a carnivore, and they do eat. They actually do eat some vegetable matter if there's something meaty in their food. I usually feed them mysis. I feed my Sixline Wrasse mysis twice a week. They really love mysis. It's probably one of its favorite foods. Live brine shrimp is also a really good idea. You know, Artemia. Those types of small crustaceans are really good for the Sixline Wrasse. And if you could, if you have some refugium that would grow some sort of, you know, copepods or amphipods, that would be a really nice live food supply for the Sixline Wrasse, because they will actually eat small crustaceans like that. That is what they live off in the nature. And yeah, that's really all I can say about this fish. Really cool fish. They move around a lot like a dotty bag. Actually, they actually remind me a lot about dotty bags. And they tend to stay around the rocks. That is the thing you guys have to notice. Of course, they do get out in the open every now and again, as mine does. Sometimes he get out here in the front, as you can see right here. But mostly he stays around, dying around the caves here. All those different things in between the you know, the frog spawn. You know, he's just they're generally very active fish, and they should be active. And a really awesome behavior they have is actually when they sleep at night, they'll create a bubble of mucus, and it's like a thin layer of like this mucus fat thing, and it will just protect itself. A lot of theories are about this. and a lot of people think that it's because it wants to hide its smell. Some people think it's because it wants to protect itself from bacteria, because sometimes when fish sleep, their immune system can actually weaken down. There's some theories that say that. There's generally a lot of theories about it, but the most known one is that they try to hide their smell so that predators actually can't find them when they're sleeping, which is, you know, kind of nice. And my Sixline Wrasse always hides underneath this rock right there at night, and he creates this bubble of mucus. And the way that you can actually see that it's there is just look at that clownfish. He's looking at my finger. Look at that. But he'll hide underneath that rock, and you know, he'll create the bubble of mucus, and I can see small sand particles stuck in there. So that's kind of cool. Really cool fish. I really enjoy keeping this guy. He's awesome. Very colorful. Just an awesome fish. Just look at that blue damsel. Jesus. He has some beautiful colorations. That is what I got to tell you. But some few updates in this tank. I've ordered a lot of new foods because I saw that there was a sale on a website which I often buy food from and things like that, fish food. So that's really awesome. And I'm also going to get a new wave maker, so that I'm going to have one additional pump up here, and that's going to give me more surface agitation as well as water movement around the top of the tank. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to tell you guys. There's not really a lot else to talk about, other than that it's going really well. All the corals are growing great, especially the Kenya trees. And the green star polyps have been closed up for a while, but they have opened up now again and things like that, so that's really nice. The frog spawn has been really enjoying the extra amount of lighting that I've given it for the last couple of weeks. It has really been, you know, sprouting out. It has really just shown out its great coloration and things like that. Just look at the coloration right there. Look at that. Look at that, guys. That is awesome. So yeah, that's really all I got to tell you guys. Actually, I can make some really awesome clips with that black background right there. It really highlights the colors. But I might make a video of that. But yeah, that was basically this little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in another video.